Welcome, Neverbetters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I prepared a 1-hour Power Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of variations of side angle pose. The message is about living a heart-powered life. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. So if you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we are going to go ahead and press that start button all together right now. Then come with me. We're going to start in child's pose. We're going to let our knees go nice and wide today to get some width in our hips. Your big toes track together. If you want to either fist your hands and rest your forehead upon them, or perhaps your forehead on a block, or lengthen your arms out, you choose, you decide, but let your hips head towards your heels and bow your head down towards the earth. So collectively, let's all take a nice, full, deep breath in, filling your chest, your lungs, your diaphragm up with your breath. Sip it in, sip it in, sip it in. Sigh it out your mouth. Allow that exhalation to wipe clear whatever it took for you to get here today. And begin in this grounding, stabilizing posture, balasana, by connecting the focus of your mind in towards your breath. Letting your breath move in and out through your nose. Lifting your hips and your forehead up, walk your hands right off your mat to the right side. Drop the forearm on the right. Left hand is going to press on top of the right palm. Pull back on the left hip and find some expansion on the left side of your body. Breathe very specifically into those intercostal muscles in between your ribs on the left rib cage. Lift back up, travel over to the left side of your mat. Let your right hand stack on top of your left. Let the left forearm drop down to the earth. And then allow from the right pinky finger to your right pinky toe some expansion and length. Now come back to the center and bow your head back down. Walk your hands in towards your knees. Pick up your hips parallel so you come onto your hands and knees with shoulders stacked right over your wrists, and come into a little cat where you're pulling your navel into your spine. If you look back and see your feet or your shins, hide them behind your quads. And then arch the back, letting your heart come right through the gateway of your arms. Exhale, push away, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, arch the back and look up. So we are in our new series called The Secret Power of Yoga. And today we're going to focus on some heart-powered connection. with that knowingness that yoga is the uniting of the consciousness in the heart. So move through these two poses, really pushing the earth away, exhaling as you round and hollow, inhaling as you arch. And then take your hands, shift them east and west, and circle around, just creating a circular motion, a little saja movement, letting your breath flow. Find that smooth cadence of your breath. It's called samavriti, meaning the same amount of fluctuations in between each of your breaths. Circling around, letting your hips head towards your heels. So you've got a little cat on the back side and a little cow on the front. Bending your arms and making those circles full and complete. They don't have to be big. Just own your practice today and then reverse the direction. Travel around in the opposite direction. Breathing in and out through your nose. And then go ahead and tuck your toes under. Walk your hands right up your thighs. And you're going to put your hands in what we call lotus mudra. So the heel of your hands comes together. Your fingers splay out. It's a hand gesture designed to open our heart center. So bring your thumbs in towards your chest. Roll your shoulder heads back. And open your heart as you shift your gaze up a little with this lotus mudra. It's got some therapeutic healing properties. Offer those up on the inhale. And then pull your elbows in with a fist as you round your back on the exhale. Inhale, rise up, lotus hands, look up, offer the arms up, spread the fingers wide like petals. Exhale, elbows brush, head bows down. Now keep that going. Inhale and open up. Exhale, pull back in. Couple more times. Inhale, open up. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, contract and bow. Inhale, root to rise up. Breathe in. Exhale, pull back in. This time, stay up. Root down, rise up. Point your toes, hug your inner thighs in, and look up to your hands with your petals on the hands spread nice and wide. Now, collect your hands at heart center, that Anjali mudra, sealing into your heart as you close your eyes and bring your chin to your chest. So Judith Lassiter puts it this way. She says, may we live like the lotus at home in muddy waters. So our earth can be paralleled to those muddy waters. And we are the lotus that is going to find and attract that light and shine right through a dark place. So today, if you have a purpose, a wish, a prayer, seal it right into your heart right now. Maybe a single-minded purpose, a single-minded intention that you want to dedicate your practice toward. Could be a wish or a prayer. But just press it, seal it into your heart. Connect your heart to your purpose. And then one last time, reach up with those lotus petal fingers in the mudra. And this time, part your arms. I want you to slip your hands together behind your back. Slide your index fingers long for that Kali mudra style and lift the heart up. Release the hands on down to your mat, hands and knees again. Go chin, chest, belly as you slither on down. Point your toes, retract your shoulders, rise up, cobra. Lower your chin back down. Push up and back, child's pose. But your legs are parallel, hips to heels. Inhale, rise up, hands and knees. Shoulders over the wrists, bend your elbows, slither down. Go chin, chest, belly. Press into the tops of your feet. Open your heart up. Exhale, lower your chin back down. Push up and back. Child's pose, hips to heels. One last time. Inhale, rise up, hands and knees. Go chin, chest, belly. Slither smoothly onto your mat. Retract your shoulders, cobra again. Or maybe Urdhva Mukha, up dog, palms of hands, tops of feet. Drop the knees up and back, child's pose. This time, reach the right hand forward like you're shaking someone's hand as you rise your hips off your heels and circle around and then drop your hips back. Inhale, rise up, paint the sky. Exhale, lower hips to heels. Inhale, open up. Exhale, drop back down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, this time hold the right hand up on top, even look up at the right thumb. Now sneak dive underneath as you twist. Let the left finger pads tent. Let the left elbow lift up. Right arm dives under and you're twisting at the waist. Breathe. Now come back around on all fours and reverse it. Let the left hand reach forward, spreading the fingers wide. Bend the elbow, paint the sky. Exhale, drop your hips back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, shift back. Connect your breath to your moves. Last time, hold up. Left arm is lifted, gaze shifts up. Sneak dive, thread the needle, twist it. Tent the right finger pads, dive the left hand all the way over to the right side and let the rotation come at the waist. Come back around on all fours. Let the right leg lift up and back. Now squeeze the right leg behind the left. Inhale, stretch it up and back again. Right knee, inner, upper right tricep. Inhale, stretch it up and back. Now hold right here. Spin the left foot off your mat. Right leg stays lifted. Right arm circles up and maybe catches a bent right leg. Now round your back and tuck your chin. Carry the right foot forward to Anjaneyasana, placing both hands on the right femur bone, pushing it down as you rise up. So let your center of gravity be right in the middle. You're stretching the left hip flexor. You can even have the right knee, even track a touch over the right ankle because your center of gravity is right in the middle. Breathe. Now levitate your arms up and then collect your hands at heart center. Left upper arm on the outside of the right front thigh. Rotate and let the hands be right at the center of the heart. Maybe you stay, or maybe you expand your arms high to low. Now come back to the center. Dig the right heel in, flare the right toes out. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold over that front leg for runner's stretch. Ardha Hanumanasana. Lengthen the spine again from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, dive back down over that right front leg. Now plant the right foot, tuck the left toes under, engage the left kneecap up, left hand down, spin the right arm up and shift your gaze to the right thumb. Right arm travels up and overhead. Exhale, sneak dive inside the right leg to capture the outside of the left leg, maybe looking under the left arm. Inhale, go back, modified revolved lunge. Right arm up and over, sneak dive inside, pull the right hip back, root down through the outer edge of the left foot as you twist. Inhale, rise up, modified revolved lunge. This time, the right hand comes inside the right leg. Spin the left heel down and maybe connect the right tricep to the right knee as you expand the left arm up. Now from here, with a deep bend in that right leg, rise up, warrior two. From your second warrior, flip the right palm, reverse. Pinwheel your hands down, step back, high plank asana. Now you're in high plank pose. Push the shoulder blades apart by protracting them. Engage your inner thighs, hugging them in, and then exhale your body up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal through your feet a little bit, pressing your heels back behind your second and third toe. Breathe. So you might want to shift your hips. Your hands are the width of your shoulders. You're very specifically rooting down through your index knuckle and thumb knuckle. The outside of our hand is known to be weaker, so our hand automatically will default to rolling to the outside. So you want to be very mindful of using that index finger and thumb to find that balance in your Surya Hasta Sun hands. Now hold up in your downward dog, elevate your heels up, bend your knees and just let them hover. Feel the strength of your body. Land your knees down, point your toes, shift your shoulders over the wrists, bend your arms and let your elbows graze your body as you lower down prone. Retract your shoulders, rise up, cobra, maybe Urdhva Mukha, up dog. Exhale, up and back, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Inhale, both heels up again. Bend your knees. This time, let them land on the mat. Breathe. Stretch the left leg back behind your body. Exhale, left leg crosses over the right, so it squeezes in. Inhale, lengthen it back long. Exhale, left inner knee, outer upper tricep. Inhale, lengthen it back. Keep the left leg lifted. Spin the right foot off your mat. Right hand down, quarter moon, left arm up and overhead. Now, maybe you bend this left leg and catch a Chapasana variation. If we were visualizing you from the sky above, you look a little like a compass protractor. The heart is opening. Breathe. Now, carry the left shin in. You've got to round your back, protect your lower back. Parallel your hips to the front of the house. Right knee is down, both hands on the left femur bone. Push down into planet Earth as your heart lifts up. Then elevate the arms up, breathe in, and collect your hands at heart center, breathe out. You can pull the right hip back over the right knee. Right upper arm rings up and across the left front thigh with your thumbs at the center of your chest, peeling the left shoulder blade back. Now soften your face. Maybe you expand your arms high to low. Let your wings be stacked. Breathe. Now slowly, transition slowly. Frame the left leg. Dig the left heel in. Inhale and lengthen, runner's stretch, Ardha Hanumanasana. Stretch the left hamstring out. pulling that left femur bone into the socket as you bow over the left leg. Now, inhale and lengthen again. Maybe a little deeper expression of the pose as you fold. Now, slide the left foot in, tuck the right toes under. Each of your legs is on their own track of train. Pop the right kneecap up. Right hand might be on a block, but right hand is down. Let the rotation come from the waistband as the left arm lifts up. Modified revolved lunge. Left arm up and over. Sneak dive inside the left leg to capture the outside of the right. It might be the shin, it might be the thigh, but can you look up and under the right arm, pulling the left hip back? Inhale, go back where you came from. Left arm lifts, breathe in. Left arm up and over, breathe out. Exhale, sneak dive in, pull the left hip back as the leg starts to extend. And the right elbow lifts as you sneak a peek underneath. This time, hold in that modified revolve lunge. Left arm up and over. Left hand inside the left leg this time. Spin the outer edge of the right foot down. Root down through the outer edge. Connect your left tricep to your left knee and open up the right arm. Breathe. Now, Uddiyana Bandha, pull in that abdominal engagement. Help rise yourself up. Second warrior. Keep the left leg bent. Flip the left palm. Reverse. Pinwheel your hands down. Step back to high plank asana, high plank pose, and hold. Protract the shoulders. Lengthen the spine. Long spine. Exhale up and back, down dog. Shift back into high plank and either lower from plank or go back to knees. Chin, chest, belly, you choose. Retract the shoulders. Inhale, rise up dog or cobra. Exhale up and back, down dog. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Exhale, right knee behind the left, bend both legs. Inhale, rise up, keep the right leg bent. Exhale, inner knee, outer upper tricep. Inhale, stretch it back, long, straight, and strong. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Inhale, stretch it up and back, roll open at the hip. Right knee into the nose. Step it up, modified revolve lunge. Rise the right arm up. Now spin the left heel down. Warrior one with that lotus hand gesture, offering your arms up. Press into the second warrior. Flip the right palm, peace. Pinwheel your hands down. Move your body through the flow. You choose if you want to move from plank to chaturanga, or if you want to go knees, chin, chest, belly, or know that you could take that vinyasa flow right on out. Hold up and down dog. Smooth out your breath. We're beginning to build that heat. Live like a lotus in muddy waters. We shine from the inside out, tapping into that consciousness of our heart, the heart chakra. We find the divine right inside our own heart, comes from our maker, from above, and we seal that clarity right on in. Left leg lifts up, roll open at the hip. Exhale, left knee behind the right, you're bending both legs. Inhale, stretch it up and back, left leg stays bent. Exhale, inner knee, outer upper tricep. Inhale, stretch it back, long, straight, and strong. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Inhale, stretch it up and back, roll open at the hip. Step the left foot forward, modified revolve lunge. We've been here, left arm lifts, breathe in. Spin down the outer edge of the right heel. Lotus mudra with the hands. Offer up those healing properties. Spread your fingers wide. Press into the second warrior. Flip the left palm for peaceful. Pinwheel your hands down. Move your body through that flow, your variation, your flow. Maybe you kick it up, maybe you take it out, but move through Vinyasa. Back to down dog. We're going to add on one breath, one move. Anything that doesn't serve you, always know you can stay and breathe and find modifications that I can help call out. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Exhale, right knee behind left, both legs bend. Inhale, stretch it up and back, right leg stays bent. Exhale, inner knee, upper tricep. Inhale, stretch it back, long, straight, and strong. Right knee, left tricep. This time, shoot the right foot out. Fall in triangle. Spin down through the outer edge of the left foot, outer edge of the left foot. Left arm up and over. Breathe. Left hand down, up and around you go. Now, you could stay in three-legged dog, or you can move into Kamakasana, wild thing. Left shoulder stacks over the wrist, right arm up and overhead. Now, if you've flipped, pull your left hand to your heart. Can you lift your heart a touch more? Breathe. Reach the right arm up. Bring it around, right knee into the nose. Step it up, modified revolved lunge. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one with lotus hand mudra. Press it into the second warrior. Offer it up, stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Drop the arms, warrior two, to the back of the house. Breathe. Flip the left palm, reverse your warrior. Straighten the left leg, you're facing the back of your mat. Right hand assists the left wrist. Lift up and back. Release as you dock your hips back, triangle at the back of your mat. Left hand down, right arm lifts. Now maybe your left hand is on your shin, but you soften the upper rib cage down and lift the bottom rib cage. Now turn your triangle into a wide-legged fold. Prasarita, wide-legged fold. Left hand down, spin the right arm up, pull the left hip back, twist to the front. Now super slowly, pivot to the front, side angle. Modified or full out. Right forearm can be on the right femur bone, left arm up and overhead. Pull your navel in, send your hips back just a little bit so you can spiral your gaze up and under. Really feel the solid connection of the soles of your feet to the earth. Turn it into the second warrior. Breathe. Flip the right palm for peace. Pinwheel your hands down. Move your body through that flow. Emptying your breath out. Inhaling on the rise up. No rush, no hurry. Exhaling, drawing your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg's going to lift on the inhalation. On the exhalation, roll open at the hip. Breathe. Now pull the left knee behind the right. Bend both legs. Inhale, stretch it up and back. Roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep. Tap it high. Inhale, lengthen the left leg back. Long, straight, and strong. Exhale, left knee, right tricep, and hold. Shoot it out. Left foot shoots out. Outer edge of the right foot spins down. Fall your triangle. Left leg can always stay bent or extend it out. You choose. Right arm up and overhead. Right hand down, left leg bends, come back to three-legged dog. You could stay right here, listen to that still small voice, or flip inside out, come across in a wild thing. Right shoulder over the right wrist, left arm up and overhead. Then pull your left hand to your heart and see if you can elevate your heart a touch more. Breathe. Lift the left arm up. Bring it around, kiss the left kneecap right in, nice and tight. Step it forward, modified revolve lunge. Spin the left arm up, breathe in. Rise up, Virabhadrasana 1 with that lotus mudra. Spread the petals wide, even look up. Press it into the second warrior. Turn it into stargazer, heels in, toes out, fingers spread wide, gaze up. Drop your arms, warrior 2, back of the house. Flip the right palm for peaceful. Straighten the right leg. Take the left hand, press into the right toe mound. Assist yourself up and back, reversing your triangle. Then dock your hips back. Right hand comes down, maybe on the shin, maybe on a block. Get some softness in that right leg. Left arm lifts. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Breathe. Turn it into that wide-legged fold. Wide-legged fold. With the right hand down, pull the right hip crease back. Spin the left arm up. Breathe. Now pivot the left foot to the front of your mat. Let the left knee track over the second and third toe. Left forearm down, really root down through the outer edge of the right foot. Right arm up and over, side angle pose. Full out would be right hand on the outside. Can you gaze up and under that right arm? Breathing in and out through your nose. Use your core, rise up, activate those bandhas, those abdominal engagements. Flip the left palm from the second warrior, peaceful. Pinwheel your hands down. Move your body through that flow. Empty your breath out. Inhale, rise your heart up. This time, exhale back. Child's pose, hips to heels, knees wide, arms extended. Now, rise your hips off your heels. Move your knees in to parallel your legs. Embryo pose. As you rock your hips back, sweep your hands alongside your body and bow down. So just a little thank God asana, connecting to the divinity of your own heart. Just activating. Yoga has a way of uniting the consciousness in our own hearts. What is the condition of your heart? Has it been a worried heart, a troubled heart, a heart that's full of uncertainty? We have the capability of shifting that around. The world is full of the muddy waters. Now bring your hands in front. Let your knees come apart about hip distance. Tuck your toes under and rock your hips back to your heels. It's one of the most elegant illustrations of the meshing of our human and divine natures. Hands on thighs, hips to heels. Now, like we did before, the lotus seed is planted in muddy water, not a lot of light, and we're going to lift up and out of the murky, unclear water to have those lotus mudra hands. Exhale, chin to chest, sweep your elbows back so the energy comes from above and it seeps within. Rise up, lotus fingers spread wide, shine bright. Exhale, pull back in. There's not even any mud on the leaves when the lotus comes through. It is unaffected by the mud beneath. Exhale, pull it back down. No matter how muddied the waters are, clarity always emerges from our heart's connection. Exhale, pull it back down. The divine spirit, which is found inside, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, pull back down. This time, rise up, stay up. Rumi put it this way. He looked in temples, churches, and mosques. And where did he find the divine heart? Right inside himself. He found the divine. Point your toes, keep the lotus hands. Now, turn the lotus hands into goalposts. Let the heart lift. Lace your hands behind. Slide your index fingers long. Retract your shoulders. Look up. Now, hands land down. Now you're on hands and knees. Go chin, chest, belly. Slither right back to planet Earth. Retract your shoulders. Rise up. Breathe in. Tuck your toes. Exhale. Breathe out. Up and back. Down dog. Right leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Exhale, right knee behind the left. Inhale, stretch it up and back. Right leg is bent. Exhale, inner knee, outer upper tricep. Inhale, stretch it up and back, long, straight and strong. Exhale, right knee, left tricep, shoot it out. Fallen triangle, fallen star, left arm up and over. Slipping the left hand on your heart as it lifts. Now, left hand down, spin up and around. Maybe you stay, maybe you flip. For wild thing. Right arm up and overhead, and now the right hand slips to your heart as the heart lifts. Right arm comes up and pull the right knee in. Step it up, modified revolve lunge. We've been here, breathe in. Rise up, warrior one. With those lotus mudra hands, offer it up. Now listen up. Brush and sweep, top of the mat. Wings alongside your body, airplane. Breathe. Step back, warrior two. Turn it into stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up, hands on thighs, horse stance. Rock a little side to side, breathe. Just a little side to side. Now I want you to hold up in the center and spin your gaze around the back side. Breathe. Keep your hips low. The twist comes from the waistband, no matter how muddied the waters of our life get. Whew. Clarity. It always emerges from our spirit. If we let, spin to the left, the divine light lead our heart. Now that means we have choice. So we want to be led by our Maker. Come back to the center. Now stand up tall. Sweep the right arm under, eagle arms. Drop your hips again. Now, weave a little side to side. Get a little flow. Get a little shift. Breathe. Let your breath move in and out through your nose. Now, unravel back of your mat, warrior two. Flip that left palm for peace. Straighten the left leg. This time, right hand, left elbow. Assist yourself up and back. And then release as you dock the hips back. Reach out and down, triangle pose. As the left hand comes down, the right arm lifts. Turn it into that wide-legged fold. Now, left hand is going to come over toward the right leg, and the right arm's going to lift. So you're spinning open to the front of the mat, but your left hip is drawing back. Now, spin to the top of your mat. You're coming to side angle. Full out or modified. Right forearm on the femur bone. Left arm up and over. Now take the left hand behind the small of your back or the top of the right thigh. Now, if you can wrap a full bind, so be it. Now, hop the left leg in. Now you're standing at the top of the mat. Either left hand small of back, right hand right shin, or bird of paradise. Rise right up. You choose, you decide. If you can full bind it, maybe you stand right up. Breathe. Now, release it into Utkatasana chair pose. Reach your arms forward, draw your hips back. Lower your bottoms down, lift your legs up for high boat pose. Come up for high boat. Now, lower down for low boat. Cover your legs. Pull the right knee and lift up. Lower back down. Exhale, draw in and up. Inhale down. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now move it out. Move it out. May we live like the lotus at home in muddy waters. That lotus flower has been a symbol for the unfolding of spirituality. Breathe. Now, go ahead, rise up, high boat. Hold. Plant your feet. Width of your hips. Hands go back. Thumbs in. Pinky fingers out. Shoulders up and back. Pop your hips up, reverse tabletop. Hold. Now, scoop your tail through the gateway of your arms. Don't let your bum touch. Now, can you lift your legs up? Lower them down. Reach the arms up. Fold. Beautiful job. Dandasana, staff pose. Fold right over your legs. Now, rise your arms back up. Pull your shins in. Wrap your arms around in a little tiny ball. Rock and roll with hands on shins, back and forth. Now I want you either to come to Malasana, the yoga squat, or crow pose, Kakasana. Landing with your knees on your upper arms, lifting up your feet. All land back, Malasana. From Malasana, rise out of that muddy water, look up, come back down. This time, the Lotus Mudra. Rise up, spread the petals of your fingers wide. Exhale, back down. Third time, stay up. Inhale, rise up, lift up, breathe. Collect your hands, heel toe your feet together. Bow your chin to your chest. Close your eyes and re-solidify your purpose. Smooth out your breath. Stay in this place. Any thoughts that distract you, just let them pass you by. There is no coincidence you showed up today. We're going to keep polishing the condition of our hearts, letting our faith be greater than our fears. The earth provides a lot of opportunities to doubt, to fear, to worry, to be full of anxiety, but we are going to seal that lotus right into our heart. Offer the Lotus Mudra up. It has healing properties. Breathe. Expand your hands. Now, part the arms, part the heavens. Hinge, bend, and fold over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through Vinyasa. Offer your heart up. Exhale. Draw your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Down dog. Left leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes. Exhale, left leg behind the right. Inhale, open it up, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, upper outer tricep. Stretch the left leg back, long, straight, and strong. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Shoot it out like a fallen star. Spin the right outer foot down, right arm lifts up and over. Pull your right hand to your heart. Can you lift your heart a little higher? Open it up. Don't let things block the heart flow. Right hand down, left leg stays bent. You might want to go back to three-legged dog. You may be interested in flipping inside out, wild thing. Right shoulder stacks over the right wrist. Left arm lifts up and overhead. Left hand to the heart. Lift the heart a touch higher. The secret power of yoga. It's heart powered. Lead from the heart. What a great way to start. Bring it around. Pull the left knee in. Kiss the cap. Step it forward. Modified revolve lunge. Left arm lifts. Offer the lotus mudra. Hand gesture up. Breathe. Look up. Brush and sweep. Warrior 3. Balance on the left leg. Sweep your wings. Airplane. Soften the left leg. Step back, warrior 2. Turn it into stargazer. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. Hands slip on the thighs. Rotate around, horse stance, rotating at the waist. Keep your sit bones low, lighten your toes. Spin your waistband around the left. Loosen that lower back, breathe. Come back to the center. Stand all the way up. Reach the arms out and up. Part the arms, left arm laces under. Eagle arms as you kind of weave. A little side to side, a little Kali Mudra weave. Breathe. Turn it into warrior 2, back of the house. Bend into the right front leg. Flip the right palm, peace. Straighten the right leg, press into the right toe mount. Reverse your triangle. Then bend the right arm. Left arm catches the right elbow. Assist yourself up and back. Dock your hips back. Utthita Trikonasana, back of your mat, triangle pose. Left arm lifts. Breathe. Breathe. Now spin back to the wide-legged fold. Right hand reaches to the outside of the left leg. Left arm spins up. But don't go anywhere yet. Let your hands come down. I want to give you an opportunity to just hang in the fold. So if you want to walk your hands between your legs and bow your head down. If you're a Shirshasana headstander, you could always straddle up. If not, just hold in the fold. You could try a little Baddha Konasana up top, soles of feet together, knees wide. And all come back down. Now I want you to walk your hands forward in the opposite direction. Draw your tailbone back like you're in traction. And then walk your hands to the center. Spin the left leg to the front of the mat. So your left toes track forward, left knee tracks over second and third toe. Side angle pose, right arm up and over. Take the right hand small of your back. Maybe left hand, left shin. Maybe you lace that full bind. Left arm sneaks underneath to catch the right hand. Look at the left big toe. Hop the right foot up. Now, either put your weight in the right foot and rise up, either small of back for right hand, left shin, left rise, or bird of paradise with a full bind, extending the left leg up. Breathe. Release it slowly and controlled. Chair pose. Reach your arms forward, tailbone back, half a chair. Bend your knees, wrap your hands around your shins, let your sits bones land. Point your toes. Lift your toes off the mat. Balance on your sits bones. Now lift your legs up for high boat. Lower down for low boat. Right leg up. Body. Right leg. Raise both arms up, chest and heart lifted, both legs up. And then reverse. Right leg down, cross outside the left leg. Work the oblique. Exhale up, exhale up. Inhale down. Pulse it, pulse it. Work the core. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Now, both legs, rock, rock and roll. But I want you to rock and roll so your feet land at the width of your hips. Just keep your bum down. Yep. Hands go back. Let your thumbs face out. Let your pinky fingers come in. Breathe. Now just hold right here. Can you just lift your heart? Keep your bum down. Just lift your heart. Now neutralize your spine. Spin it around. Thumbs in, pinky fingers out. Roll the shoulder heads up and back. Come out of the muddy water just like a lotus. Rise up no matter how muddied the waters become. We find clarity when we lift our heart to the light, the divinity, the divine. Breathe. Now, can you pull your hips through the gateway of your arms? Don't let them touch. Can you lift one leg up? Can you lift the other leg up? Can you lift both legs up? Lower both legs down. Stretch your arms out and up. Reach forward and fold. Breathe. Clarity always emerges from our spirit if divine light that guides us is listened to. Now go ahead and rise up. Pull your knees in and just rock and roll either to Malasana or Kakasana number 2. You choose, you decide. Pulling your heels in, thumbs toward each other, all landing back in that yoga squat. Rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, come back down. Now, lotus mudra with the hands. Spread your petals wide. Flare out the beauty of the lotus flower. That is you. Exhale back down. One last time. Through the light, shine from the inside out with that divine connection. Pull your hands to heart center. Heel toe your feet together. Breathe. Breathe and hold. Sit back into chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, bow over your legs and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step the right leg back, back knee down. Offer the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Part the arms, right hand forward, left hand back. Left hand behind the right hamstring. Dip the hips, exalt it. Pinwheel your hands down. You're right there for the ooey gooey pigeon. Left knee, left wrist, left heel, top of the right thigh bone. If the left hip is really lifted, put something under it. Maybe it's a block. Maybe it's your t-shirt, a towel, a blanket. But dive down deep into the muddy water. We live unaffected by the mud, by all the stuff that ends up surrounding us. And even through that mud, the light, it shines. Even though it's murky, even though it's dimmed, we attract that light and it helps us rise. Your maker is shining that light right upon you. Now hold in pigeon. Is there a layer of stuff that you're holding on to? It could be a layer of fear, could be a layer of unforgiveness, which blocks our blessings. It could be a layer of uncertainty about the future. We are called to stay in this place, put our hand to the plow and press on to the higher calling. Dive into that muddy water. Don't let it affect you, and you shine from the inside out. Now, super slowly start to walk yourself back up. Tuck the left toes under. Sweep the right leg up and back. Roll open at the hip. Stay or flip inside out. Letting the heart rise up. Breathe in. Hand to heart, lift. Bring it back around. Pull the left knee in. Step it up and let the right leg join, coming right to Utkatasana chair pose. From your chair, stand tall with the Lotus Mudra hands as you look up. Part the arms, part the heavens, hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step the left foot back. Anjaneyasana as you drop the back knee. Offer your arms up. Breathe in. Part the arms. Breathe out. Right hand slips either in your right back pocket or along the left hamstring. Square your hips up. Offer the left bicep by your cheekbone and lift up and back. Pinwheel your hands down. You're right there. Right knee, right shin, right heel, top of left thigh bone. Now, inch the left leg maybe a little more in the center and inch your body on down. Breathe. I looked in temples. I looked in churches. I looked in mosques. I found the divine right in my very own heart. So, can you settle in? Is there something you're holding on to that could possibly be holding you back? I kind of call it stinking thinking sometimes, not suffering any imaginary ills. In other words, not letting your mind take off and run wild with a situation. Just stay and breathe. Even as muddied as the waters get, do not be moved and don't let your heart be troubled. Now you're going to begin to walk your body back up, but only partially, because you're going to slide the right arm underneath and you're going to land right on your back. So this is going to bring you to the back, the opposite direction that we started. So you're facing the back and you're going to come into happy baby, facing the back of your mat. If you want a different variation, bring your arms inside and capture the outside edges of your feet, or just arms around the outside, pulling the soles of your feet down tailbone down, and visualizing pressing up at the same time, like you're lifting the ceiling. It's almost a little creation of a tug of war. If you want more, you could straddle out for a little upavista. Either peace fingers on your big toes or hands slip on the inside of your thighs. And then bring your legs back in, bend your knees, and plant your feet at the width of your mat with bent knees. I want you to tee your arms and just take a very gentle rinse to clear out any remaining tension that might be held in your lower back. Let the rinse of your knees signify the purification that your breath has in your practice, wiping away anything not serving you. And even though the muddied waters of this earth, and they do get muddy, we receive the light from the divine right through the murky and milky waters of the mud. And then we rise to the top like the lotus flower. Not even a speck of mud shows on our petals. Slip in to Shavasana. Legs just splay open. Palms open up. Just signifying your readiness to receive the blessings of the day. There is nothing left to do. Just breathe and bask in this place. I'm inviting you to stay right here for maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes. You could turn the video off. Or you could come with me with bent knees, shifting over onto your right side into that fetal position, that place where it all began. The place from which we live, we move, we breathe. And then push yourself right up out of the muddy water. May we live like the lotus at home in the muddy waters. Offer your arms up, spread your fingers wide, and then on top, just create that lotus mudra, signifying the healing properties that divine light brings, the openness of our heart. And then pull your hands together, sealing in your purpose right into your heart, your purpose for today's practice, sealing that love, that peace, and that joy into your heart as you solidify. And then look up. Let's all finish off with one Om to home. Sip your breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.